all their machine hire customers how to carve their hog. Start with one of the back legs, remove the crackling and put to one side. We will return to the crackling later. We now start to remove part of the back leg. Run the knife from the bottom of the leg up to the hip bone, and then from the back of the spine to the top of the hip bone. Run your knife up and down the cuts a few times and the joint will come off. We then just need to tidy up the cut and remove any meat that's remaining in that area. Trim any excess fat from around the joint, look for the grain and start to cut into sandwich sized strips. Return to the hog and start to remove the remainder of the leg. Run your knife from the bottom of the bone to the top of the hip and then towards the loin. As you can see, a full chunk will come off and that's ready to carve. Trim up the leg and remove the remainder of the meat. The leg bone can be pulled out at this stage. Then the remainder of the meat can be trimmed and put into your tray ready for carving. Again, trim any excess fat from the joint and start to carve. Once we have a full chopping board of meat, we can place the meat into the chafing dish or a handy tray that you may have. Return to the pig and start to carve. Return to the pig and start to carve the loin, first of all removing the crackling. As you can see, the loin runs the full length of the pig. All we need to do is start to expose this and remove any excess fat that's in front of the loin. So run your knife along the spine again and then underneath the loin, as you can see there. Once you've run your knife up and down the loin a few times, it'll become loose and then you can cut sections off. Once you've removed all the loin, return the meat to the carving table. Again, trim any excess fat, cut into sandwich sized chunks and start to carve, following the grain. now carved one side of the pig, so it's time to cut up all the crackling. The easiest way to do that is to use a strong pair of scissors and start to cut through as you go along. Cut it into reasonable sized pieces so that your guests can help themselves.